Now, I think some of you believe that I keep up and have been keeping up with hip hop, with the streets over the past couple decades or so, but I haven't. Once I realized how much rap, hip hop had been infiltrated by outside agendas designed to wind black men in prison or in the grave, I left it alone. And I only listened to very old hip hop, instrumentals, and music from the 50s, 60s, and 70s. But I didn't think music was as bad today as it is. Now I want y'all to listen to this. Listen to this.
Insanely fast. Fans on the Chiracology Reddit were even talking about Jeff nonstop, since they were comparing him to the next King Von. It's rumored that Lil Jeff allegedly had 10 bodies, because Jeff would even hint at having bodies on his Instagram.
Now this drill music, it's all based on killing someone. All they do is brag in their lyrics about who they killed or who they had killed. And listen to this. I'm telling you now, black women, listen, don't come at me with no black woman bashing. I'm so sick. I'm going to make a whole video about that. Black women, over the past couple decades, they have been raising black boys to function in the world like Klan members. I've told y'all on the SBW channel, that same Klan demon that was in the slave masters was put into our women, and when it's in your women, it's going to get passed down to your children. Both your males and females are going to have a very low low value for themselves, but especially the men beneath the women. Raising these boys on death music, Klan music, but just because it's coming out of a black male's mouth, you think, see, y'all have to understand, our women look at the gangster rappers on TV as having a stamp of approval put onto them by society, by the man, by massa. If he's on TV, she's thinking to herself, oh, this must be the acceptable type of black man in society. Massa approves because he's on MTV, he's on national television, getting record deals. He's famous. Massa must like black men like this. No, he only liked black men like this. They only society created these types of black men to maximize the chances they end up in prison or dead. That is war. What is it about y'all? What is it about that y'all don't understand? Let me calm down. What is it about that y'all don't see? Our women in general, they're not war-minded, conflict-minded. They're not receptive to threats. Now listen to this while I'm babbling.
I'm taking to killing school. Class start next week. You gotta leave.
Look at him patting his head like a woman.
You gotta at least have 2 bodies though. For I ain't coming with no. You ain't got. I can't work with no beginners, folks. You gotta at least have a. You gotta at least have a 2. I'm gonna give y'all.
Saying you gotta at least have 2 bodies. He's taking niggas to killing school, and they only target other black men. Also just watched the video King Von trying to punk somebody. These rappers, the only thing they do is encourage black males to attack other black men. Period. I love rap music, but I don't love degeneracy. I don't know who made it cool to be against decency, having respect. But we need to usher in respect for respect again. Let me let this guy finish, because this truly is crazy.
Two minimum, I'ma start at 2 minimum, cause y'all know why I'ma start at 2 minimum. Now I'm just doing it for a tradition, and whatever I say, do it. If you do anything,
You say you're doing it for tradition. Whatever I say, do it. These are demonically possessed boys, if y'all haven't noticed. Again, I need to emphasize this. My goodness, Keisha has no business being the head of no household. Just like no other group of women have no business being the head of no household. This is not a race thing. It's a gender thing. But it's even more important. When you're under oppression, when you're subjected to another group of men, it's even more important to have both parents there. And that's what the system figured out. And what happened? The 1980s was worse than the 70s, 90s worse than the 80s, 2000s worse than the 90s, 2010s worse than 2000s, the 2020s so far is worse than the 2010s. Each generation of black males coming out of single mother homes is worse than the previous. No matter how you slice it, that is failing. Raised them on this garbage. Think all they need is love while you're raising them. That's proven to be a lie, a failure. Remember, that was the whole idea behind taking Section 8 vouchers, welfare, and leaving the father of their kids. How could y'all show such disrespect for fatherhood and look at fatherhood as so useless? And again, the hoods, the ghettos, that is not my community. Black men like me would have never built no community, like no slums. Our sons would have never grown up on this demon music. This is worse than Satanism, because you only get respected if you've killed someone and they got to be a black person. Let me ask y'all a question. Do y'all think these drill rappers could be on their drill songs bragging about going out to white suburbs and offing white people, getting back online, making songs about it, and it getting millions of views, and nobody gets caught? Do y'all think that be happening like it happened with these young black boys? No. Law enforcement, everybody is sitting back and allowing this to happen, actually encouraging it, instructing. I believe there's a higher power behind the drill rap industry.
Because y'all know why I'ma start at 2 minimum. Now I'm just doing it for a tradition, and whatever I say, do it. If you do anything scary, I'm smoking your.
Since Jeff was going crazy, interviewers wanted to get up with him since he was buzzing in the city. So one day, DJ...
Why would you want to talk to a little demonically possessed dude like that? But okay. He's clearly too far gone, but let's hear it.
TV invited Lil Jeff and the other Bloodhound.
Look at him. This dude right here, why is he looking all... Man, there's something about their energy that's not it's not manly at all.
on his platform to do an interview. DJ U asked Jeff about the video where he said he's training people to be killers and tells Jeff that doing that isn't smart. It's not a bright future by doing that, since it's only two places that could...
See, you hear what he said? He dead serious. Training people to be killers, why? So that you can be a rapper. Drill rap is all about killing somebody, and then, oh, I can be a rapper. Just brag about the killing. This is what Keisha has raised. Let me calm down. Let's continue.
Lee. And Jeff felt some type of way since he thought differently about it.
If a student graduates from this school,
You see this black man right here? There's several black men, constructive black men, who sidestepped what they were conditioned to be. Shout out to those black men. And black men need to understand something. Constructive black men need to understand something. We have no allies. Most of our women don't like us. They don't like those brothers who got their head screwed on right and whose masculinity really is still intact. They run from us like the plague because they feel like they're the man. And that's what's causing the destruction of the community. We all know this.
their future probably not looking too bright.
What?
He said if you training people, teaching people to be murderers, then your future won't be too bright. If you yourself going out and specializing in being a murderer, your future is not too bright. And listen to the response from this little knuckleheaded dude.
Their future probably not looking too bright.
What? What you trying to say?
I'm saying there's only two places
So
they
my
can end up
future
being.
not looking bright.
No, your future ain't looking right, fool. Listen how ignorant this dude sound. He sound like he about 5 years old. No, your future. Do you know how long the list is of rappers who've been killed? What you think, you immortal?
I mean, I don't know if you
See what
graduate
I'm
from the school or
saying?
not. I don't know.
It's like, oh man, just look. Is my future looking bright or not?
But I'm just saying, if you graduate
Oh
from a
my
killer
God.
school,
He trying to say ain't looking bright.
no, you're a rapper, so your future looks very bright. But if a young man go to a killer school, you know,
Become a rapper and have a bright future. See,
He said if you become a rapper and have a bright future,
there you go,
Get
big
some
up.
money and be well.
there you go.
Exactly, he could do a lot.
He said
DJ,
you can do a lot. So he's saying that it's beneficial to teach black males to kill other black males because you could get a career in rap. You know what else? There's a lot of our women who are not even aware of what it's all about. They're not even aware of this. There should have been numerous Keisha movements against drill rap. Where have they been formed? Where's the social movement? I'll even accept a social media movement. Have a substantial number of Keishas even spammed hashtags on Twitter. Can I find it there? Please look for me. In what way have y'all galvanized to rally against drill music? Do you not understand what drill music has done to the mind and does when you bragging about bodies? Young boys look, oh, the way for me to get famous is to kill somebody and rap about it. So when I talk about, and I know it was a hard pill to swallow, but I can't escape my words. And I said it on my SBW channel. Most of the problems we see today is the result of our women being empowered by the system and given the opportunity to leave the father of their children, to be the mom and the dad. Because they didn't have to take that. They were not forced on welfare. They were not forced to accept Section 8 vouchers. With the community we had in the 60s, you run on hard times, you could go live with someone. We had already survived I don't know how many challenges. We could have dealt with that. So when they offered welfare Section 8, the vast majority of our women should have rejected it, should have seen. What do you mean? I'm not raising my kids without their father. You're trying to destroy our home, our community. You're trying to destroy us. So it was that decision on part of our women that decimated our communities. Sad stuff, man. This is difficult for me to watch these young boys. I recently started to get into what they're into. You know, boys 18, 19, 20. You know, get in touch with the young culture. This is horrible stuff. Y'all raised them on TV. You raised them on TV. A bunch of demonic music teaching them to hate blackness, hate black people, and kill black people. And as you're doing that, you yourself as a mother who's saying, I hate blackness. You see, you already got that demonic spirit, and then they're growing up, they're being raised by mothers who hate themselves, hate their blackness, fighting against their blackness. They're growing up with an anti-black mother and getting daily doses of kill a nigga and kill only niggas. And that's how you get clout. That's how you get respect. That's what make you a man in this world. I pick up on this weekend.